Okay, let's just jump right in. We're going to break down one of the most essential skills for not just surviving, but actually thriving in your first year of college. And that's mastering organization. So you've done all the hard work, you got in, and now you're here. You're standing at the very beginning of this brand new chapter. College is this huge adventure, for sure. But, like any great quest, it's got its own set of challenges waiting for you. And here it is. This is kind of the first dragon you have to face. The sheer volume of work can feel, well, completely overwhelming. All of a sudden, you're juggling classes, assignments, big projects, and trying to have a social life. Without a real strategy, it is so easy to get buried. So let's actually frame this challenge properly. This isn't just about, keeping your desk tidy. This is about building a system, a real system that lets you take control of your academic life from day one. This right here, this is our mission. It's not just about passing your classes. It's about moving through your courses with a real sense of purpose. And yeah, confidence, knowing you have a solid plan to hit every single one of your goals. Look, every great adventure needs a map. And this section, it's all about creating yours. We're going to shift from that feeling of being overwhelmed to actually building a master plan that'll guide you through the whole semester.
What's really powerful here is how this blueprint it turns a huge goal into something you can actually do. You start big, right? Like maybe a target GPA for the year. Then you shrink it down to smaller goals for each class. And finally, and this is the real secret, you break those down into tiny, manageable daily tasks. That's it. That's how you make huge progress, one little step at a time.
Okay, so you've got the map. Now you need the discipline to actually follow it day in and day out. This section is all about managing your time. It's about turning that big, beautiful plan into your daily reality. This slide really just lays it all out. These are the two paths every student chooses between, whether they know it or not. You've got the procrastinator, we've all been there, running on pure panic and way too much caffeine. And then you have the planner, who just seems to have it all together, right? But here's the thing. Being a planner isn't some personality trait you're born with. No way. It is a skill, and it's one you can absolutely learn. So think of this checklist as your training montage scene. First, you got to figure out your peak productivity hours. Are you a morning person or a night owl? Schedule your hardest work for then. Then, create your distraction-free study zone. Get a planner, digital, paper, whatever, so deadlines can never sneak up on you again. And maybe most importantly, schedule your breaks. Burnout is the real enemy here, so you have to plan to defeat it from the start. All right, every hero needs their gear, right? Their arsenal for the battles ahead. Well, for a student, that arsenal is your set of study tools. Let's make sure yours is absolutely top-notch. I just love that the source material calls this a game changer, because it really truly is. I mean, passively listening in a lecture is one thing, but when you actively engage with the material by taking effective notes, that's how you actually learn it. That's how you remember it for the exam. So let's look at two really powerful methods here. First up, the Cornell method. It's incredibly structured. You divide your page up into sections for your main notes, for cues, and for summary. It's perfect for those classes that are heavy on facts, and it basically creates a built-in study guide as you go. On the other hand, you've got mind mapping, which is super visual and free-flowing. You start with one central idea and just branch out. This is fantastic for brainstorming an essay or connecting big, abstract ideas. Look, neither one is better than the other. The whole key is to experiment. Try them both and see which one really makes the information click for you. And, of course, we're living in the 21st century. Your toolkit should be digital too. Use productivity apps to manage your day. Use cloud storage so you never lose that 10-page paper you just finished. And find some good note-taking software to keep everything organized and, better yet, searchable. This is your high-tech edge. Listen, no one succeeds alone. This whole journey is not a solo mission. Your campus is literally filled with people and resources that are ready to help you out. You just have to know where to find your allies. Think of these as your fellowship, your support crew. Your professors, they aren't just lecturers. They're guides who have office hours specifically to help you.
The library is way more than just books. It's a hub for research help and academic support. And student organizations, they connect you with other people who are on the exact same journey as you. Seriously, use them. So, okay, we've covered the plan, the routine, the tools, and the team. Now let's talk about the reward. Let's talk about the transformation that happens when you put all of these pieces together. And this quote from the source material, it just gets right to the heart of it. The ultimate payoff isn't just about feeling less stressed out. When you actually put these strategies to work, you're building a system that directly leads to better grades and a much, much deeper understanding of your subjects. Your performance can genuinely soar. And it is so important to remember this. Organizational mastery, it's not a destination you just arrive at one day. It's an ongoing practice. It's a skill that you build and you refine over time. But it's that exact skill that's going to empower you to navigate your entire college journey with real confidence. So you have the tools, you have the map, you have the mission. Your freshman year is a blank page. It's an open adventure just waiting for you. The only question left is, how are you going to write your story?